Hey, if you're trying to figure out how to use AI inside of your law firm to build efficiencies or gain leverage or whatever, I'm going to go and some of these tools for you. I'm happy to do that and help you understand how you can better use them. During my recent conversations with the Partners Club captains in my private captain text thread, I noticed that many of the captains are utilizing artificial intelligence for many things in their firm. Specifically, they use it for marketing. As we have built out our full marketing team, we too use AI on a regular basis. Just know that AI is changing regularly and new softwares come out all the time. So I want you to be software and platform agnostic and be careful about getting trapped into building something into proprietary funnel or the lockdown system that you can't get out of, and try your best to export into separate files so you don't feel like you're locked down. If you're a level 1 attorney, a 2 attorney, a level 3 attorney, or a level 4 attorney, you're going to use these tools differently. So level 1, remember, you're the attorney doing all the work. You have a couple of reports to you and everything passes through you and you become the bottleneck. AI allows you to do things quicker that used to take you more time and have your assistant do things for you because AI frees you up from worrying about mistakes that are typically made, especially once you train the AI. If you're the level 2 attorney and you're the manager and you're in what we call law firm ownership hell, one of the ways in order for you to get to level 3 is for you to be able to hire people to replace you. And one of the ways to do that is to make sure you're profitable. And one of the ways to make sure you're profitable is to leverage AI to reduce your need for employees. You can leverage AI to start to replace some of the jobs being done by other people and save labor costs. If you're level 3 ownership as a CEO level, now what you're going to do is use AI to allow your teammates to become more efficient, which means they'll get more work done in each position, which will allow you to dump more business on top of your existing team without them feeling too stressed because you've given them new tools to do their jobs. If you're the level 4 attorney and you're in the investor level, you're just licensing your CEO to invest in AI to stay ahead of the game, to best utilize it in your firm. Look, if you want to learn more about just how to enhance the systems in your firm, whether it's AI or it's just frameworks to build these systems, and you'd like support, you could go to thelawfirmsecrets.com. The link is below. You could visit us and schedule a 10-minute call and see if we're a fit. And if we are, we can start that discussion. But the first way that I use AI is client communication. So I've written tens of thousands of words every single month for 15 years. I write like I talk. And so my English teacher would tell me they hate the way that I write. If I have an answer for a client, I'm going to write my opinion and I'm going to put it through ChatGPT and have ChatGPT clean it up. And I have not put the emojis in there or anything, so it doesn't look like it's AI. But basically, it's my words and my opinion, but put together in a structured way. And then, of course, I have to read it to make sure it got it right. But that helps me put out a cleaner product to my clients. So for you, you could have your client success team start to answer clients with use of AI to make sure that they're getting grammar right and spelling right, and they're not having to retype the same thing over and over again. And you can start to create templates. The other thing you can do conversely with client communication is there are tools that allow you to build, so like an internal Wikipedia, so that you'll be able to build a library of these frequently asked questions. And your staff doesn't know the answer to something, they'll be able to go to this library and get their questions answered. You can get as advanced as putting videos on there and audios on there and transcripts on there and whatever. And it's going to help your staff have a place to go so you can get the knowledge out of your brain and into this wiki, and you'll reduce the brain suck on you every single day. Other practical ways of using AI that I use it every day is when we're writing ads for Facebook or any type of ads that we're creating, we're using AI to help us craft those ads and craft headlines. For years, one of the hardest things for law firms to do was to find a copywriter to write for them, write direct mail pieces, write Facebook ads for them or whatever. You can tell ChatGPT, give me a direct mail piece, and I want you to write it using Dan Kennedy style, or using Ogilvy style, or using Gary Halbert style. It just means you no longer have to pay thousands of dollars for copywriters anymore. It's not perfect. You still have to have a basis of knowledge, but it'll do great work for you. And the more information you give ChatGPT, the better information it gives you back. So you can load up support documents or past information or client stories, testimonials, and things like that. So it would actually know how to properly craft messages for you. The other thing I would say is you can write newsletters. So if you're thinking about doing an e-newsletter or a printed newsletter, whether it's a one pager or a 20 pager, you can have it help you write articles. Candidly, the AI helped us write this today. I gave it the basis, told it to write it in my voice. We've trained it to write in my voice and used copywriter expertise to make it better. And then we gave it to me for final approval. But all I had to do is speak it, and I no longer have to have a copywriter transcribe it and do everything else we used to do. It's really seamless. And you can have it craft newsletter articles for you that are written very well. And you can either write it in your voice or you can have it write it in some other copywriter's voice that you really like. This is the same for print articles that you would put in local magazines or newspapers. Yes, they still have those things out there, and some of those are the best places for building credibility in the community. You can have it create images for you. If you've not done this, it's a lot of fun to play with. You can have it create music for you. Jeff Kelly loves music, and he will create slogans and jingles using the AI tools that are available to him by just giving it an idea, and it will make it for him. You can have it write your video scripts and tell you like what tone to use, how to lean in, how to step back, how to talk soft, how to talk loud, when to raise your voice, when to make a point. It'll say what your background should look like. It'll create you a script that you could put in a teleprompter and you could read right from it and create a wonderful video from that tool. And if you're doing organic content online, it's a great tool for you to be able to use, especially if you're new at this. You can actually have AI create a talking head of you. And that was clunky, 6 months ago, but now I've seen a couple of marketing agencies for law firms actually offering that as a service. Our good friend, James Publishing, Cara Pryor, they are offering that service now. I highly recommend you go check them out. They've been a sponsor in our world for a long time. She's using AI as a tool to create talking heads for you to have your own version of yourself out there, sending messages out without you having to record videos. And it's feeling more and more real every day. Gary Vee, he's a big social media guy, if you don't know. He estimates that at some point in the future, there will be more AI influencers, lawyers or business owners that are out there talking about their businesses, pitching the benefit of their services or products than there actually are humans on the earth. Interesting concept. The other thing you could do is you can have AI make phone calls for you. Charles Zapuka is working with Cogent right now to make outbound calls to unconverted leads, answer after evening calls instead of the answering service. So he's cut his costs on some answering service things, as well as he's making outbound calls. As I said, it's not perfect by any means, but boy, oh boy, is it close. And again, I recommend you hear from Cogent and talk to Robert Stanley and his team about what they're doing there. And then you can take data. So marketing is the confluence of advertising and sales, and you can get data out of it. So your cost per lead, and your sales machine is going to give you your cost to acquire a client, your CAC, and you're going to get your LTV. You could put all that data in a spreadsheet and it will digest it instantly. It just does math very well. And so it'll be able to tell you trends and what you should pay attention to and your return on investments and all that stuff. And so you can also use AI to manage your emails. You can use AI to manage workflow. You can use AI to do assistant-like tools for you. And there are just some incredible tools to make your life easier. So again, if you're a level 1 attorney, level 2 attorney, a level 3 attorney, or a level 4 attorney, you're going to want to figure out how to best use this for you and or your team so you can start to build efficiencies. Most of you that listen to this are usually in the level 1 or level 2 attorney level. You're either keep it small, keep it all, or you're in law firm ownership hell. AI can become quickly a very good friend of yours. But you do need somebody in your office that's going to head this up, somebody who's good with technology and isn't afraid of it and is willing to learn and put the time in. This stuff takes a minute or two to play with, and there's going to be a commitment level to get this done. Most of these things are free. Some of them have paid models, and they're usually very inexpensive. You can pay for premium stuff as well, but start with either the free version or a low-end paid model and just try it and get it started in your practice on developing both advertising material as well as sales material. Here's an interesting tip. You can actually use AI to role play with you in a sales call scenario, and you could feed it your script and you could tell it to role play with you, and it will do that and help your sales reps get better, and it'll give you different scenarios and tell you whether you did a good job of overcoming it or not. So my suggestion to you is to roll up your sleeves, start small, Get started. This is more of a broad scenario, so you can maybe choose one area that you want to start in, and maybe you can contact some of the vendors I mentioned. I talk about some of our clients that are using it, as well as some of the vendors that are doing things. And so I highly recommend you just take a look at this. If you're curious about AI, you'll learn something about how we use it and about how our clients are using it as well. Let's use artificial intelligence. If you found this helpful, put it in the comments below. But just get started, pick one thing, and if you found it helpful, let us know, and I'll be happy to share more about this in the future. Look, if you want to learn more about just how to enhance the systems in your firm, whether it's AI or it's just frameworks to build these systems, and you'd like support, you could go to thelawfirmsecrets.com. The link is below. You could visit us and schedule a 10-minute call and see if we're a fit. And if we are, we can start that discussion.